Good morning, guys, and happy Saturday to all of your sunshiny faces. Guys, I am bummed about Jewel. My dad thought that I had put in the My Mix number, or what's it called? It's not called that anymore. The Just For You number. I thought that he had put it in. Didn't realize until the end, and the kid was like, oh, do you guys have a number? And I was like, oh shoot. And I put it in at the end, and I saw, it was weird, I saw not a coupon, I guess, but the sale of one of the items ended up coming off at the end, so I thought that those were the coupons. And it wasn't until I got into the car that I realized that it was not right, because I was buying a lot of berries, and I actually hadn't calculated the price prior to going to the grocery store of like what the estimated cost would be. So it was only $14.50 worth of coupons that didn't come off, and honestly, I didn't want to spend who knows how long in the, you know, customer service trying to get all the coupons back when it wasn't a crazy amount. Like if it was like over 20 bucks, I probably would have been like, yeah. But then at that point too, it's like, it's more monotonous because we have to go through every single one to figure out, you know, all the coupons that didn't come off. So you know, like I said, it's like that to me is like really annoying. If it was like, oh, like 2 coupons or 3 coupons didn't come off or whatever, then I could have just been like, oh, you know, like these didn't come off, and just went to customer service. If it was like the whole, you know, the whole transaction. But since there was a bunch of different items, I was like, this is gonna take forever. I don't feel like wasting my time doing all of this. So like I said, I'm really bummed out. Again, it was like $14.50. I think in total that ended up I didn't get off in coupons, but it's because I put the number in at the end, and so like some cashiers, I don't know, they have to press a certain button or something like that to get, like, I don't know, the coupons to come off sometimes or something like that. But like normally we put it in at the beginning just because it gives the computer enough time to process the whole thing. But it's like if they cash out too early, then like it doesn't wind up taking the coupons off, or if they hit like the cash out or something like that. I don't know, but that's the problem we used to run into all the time. And then we always put the number in at the beginning of the transaction, and like I said, we have not had a problem in like probably a year or more, something like that. But again, because we both ended up realizing that the other person hadn't put the number in. And normally I've been doing it, but my dad was like standing at the like what's it called, the register, you know, the keypad, so I thought that he was putting it in, and then he thought that I already put it in, and I went to the end to put the bags in the cart, so I wasn't even near the thing. So yeah, all in all, like I said, it was a bummer, but at least it wasn't a week where I had like tons and tons of coupons, where it was like all sale price coupons and stuff like that. We didn't end up actually getting that much, but again, I got a lot of berries, and I figured the berries were what was going to be pretty expensive. So that was sort of, like I said, why I was like, it didn't, like I said, like, you know, catch my attention that the price was so much higher. And then also too, we still saved over 50% even without the coupons. We saved like, I think 59% or something like that. So I saw the total, I think it was like $50 and something change. And before that, again, before we put the number in, it was like 50 something. So I was like, oh, like, I think maybe, or maybe 60, I don't know. But again, I wasn't totally sure. By the time I put it in, it took something off. And again, I just thought that that was the coupon. And we saved still $70. So that's why when I saw that, I was like, oh, like, you know, that's probably actually right. But no, it wasn't. Like I said, the coupons didn't end up coming off. So yeah. Anyways, like I said, it was total bummer. I'm very upset, and I really wish that like Jewel would fix this, because again, now I know it's still technically not fixed. It's still sort of broken, because if you put your number in at the end, which is normally when the cashiers ask you to put it in, they never say it at the beginning. They ask you at the end, unless you're smart enough to remember to put it in at the beginning. If you put it in at the end, then it doesn't actually take any of the coupons off, because it doesn't give I think the system or the computer or whatever enough time to process it. Because it's weird, if you put it in, you hear it like click a couple times, and then every time after that when they scan something, it like clicks too sometimes. So you you hear like all this clicking coming off of that thing. That's how I always know that it's like working and going through. So I heard like 1 or 2 clicks at the beginning, but I don't even think that it actually went through because it didn't show up with my like points or anything like that, or my like, you know, phone number, user, you know, just for you sort of thing. So like I said, it is sort of a little bit scary, I guess, knowing that this still technically is not fixed, but I haven't had a problem in forever because we always put it in at the beginning of the transaction. And again, I sort of spaced out too, but like there was 1 week too where I like forgot until like almost the end and I put it in while they were still scanning stuff. But it's like once they hit the like done sort of thing or whatever they hit, and then you put it in and then they hit like the cash out button, I don't think that it ever ends up working. Some cashiers it still does work with, but other cashiers it like I don't know if they don't wait or they're, you know, do something else, or you're not supposed to hit the done until they put the number in and then you can hit that and then the cash out, or like something, I don't know. But all in all, yeah, that, like I said, was like total bummer. So anyways, I'll share with you guys still the sales, what my coupons would have taken off as well. And then also from Aldi and what we got from Menards too. So the reason I still saved so much was because a lot of this stuff was just regular sale items. So they had a buy 5 and save $1 off each item, buy 5 or more items. We bought 9 in total. We got the Chex Mix, which were 99 cents each. We got 4 of those. The cereals were on sale for $1.49. I also had $1 off 2 coupon that again didn't come off. And the Nature Valley bars were also $1.50. I had a 50-cent off 2 coupon. And then the these are the advertised just for you sales that are going on with the 7-Up, Dr. Pepper, all that was supposed to be, I think, 79 cents when you bought 4. And then the Yoplait yogurts are supposed to be 39 cents with a limit of 10. So I bought 10 of those, but they were 49 cents instead without the coupon. And then these, the Utz potato chips and the tortilla chips were a $2.99, and then you get $1.50 off, so it was $1.49. Again, didn't have that coupon come off, so that's why I ended up paying, but they were like still on sale. So at least I didn't pay the $4.29 and then didn't get, you know, like, and then the coupon didn't come off, so I didn't even get the sale price. So I only didn't get $1.50 off of each of those. This was supposed to be the Saturday sampler, which was this Vita Ice sparkling ice drink, which was supposed to be completely free with the just for you coupon. And then also too, this Febreze plugins, these were $2.99 and there was a $3 off coupon, so this would have been free as well. And then the produce items, the grapes were on sale for 99 cents a pound. The strawberries were on sale for 99 cents each. The raspberries and blackberries and blueberries were all $1.50 each. So again, this was sort of where I was like, I'm probably going to spend a lot of money, but again, I didn't wind up buying it a lot of other produce, really, at Valley Produce and Caputo's. I got a lot of berries especially, which are normally pretty expensive, but this is still really good sale price. So that's what I ended up going with, but again, all of my, those were sale prices, but all of my coupons, again, did not come off. So again, I was very, very bummed and upset about that, but again, I did not feel like spending like 20 minutes trying to go over the entire receipt of all the coupons that didn't wind up coming off. Like, you know, it was just going to take forever. So again, I probably could have, I've gone in for probably more before and went to the customer service desk, but like, just like, yeah, I know what I did wrong, which was put it in at the end, which I still could have done and should have worked. Jewel's system is just very like temperamental. So yeah, like I said, I was bummed about that. Then at Aldi, I ended up buying something in here as well from there, which was this like ottoman, sort of little folding ottoman storage thingy for my bedroom, because it's in my bedroom colors, and I wanted a little like footstool sort of thing for my chair in my room, and I love that it has storage in it as well to put like blankets and things like that inside of, and then again too, just to put my feet up when I'm sitting at that chair, because I don't sit in it a lot of times because I can't like put my feet up really, if that makes sense. So I got this, like I said, it was 15 bucks. I ended up paying for this, but then the rest of the grocery items, were about $15 or so. We ended up picking up, or I'm sorry, the storage ottoman was actually only $13. We ended up getting biscuits. We got 2 things of biscuits. Those my mom asked for, I think, for breakfast along with bacon. And then she also asked for some Italian sausage, so I got a package of those. 2 things of red kidney beans, diced tomatoes. I needed garbanzo beans, so I got 4 packages or 4 cans of those, along with chili seasoning. I think that was why she needed a lot of the other ingredients, was making chili, the bananas, and then I also got spinach so I can do berry spinach salad since I got so many berries over at Jewel. And then also we got white bread and hamburger buns also. And then lastly, we ended up going to Menards and ended up picking up a lot of, most of the stuff was sale items advertised. We ended up picking up another one of these because we got one, my dad was like, I want to try this out because our garage light is so dim, no matter like what watt bulb we put in, really, it just seems very, very dim. And this is only 36 watts and it's so bright. So we have 2 like lights in there, and then we have a shop light, but you have to plug the shop light in, so you can't just do it on a switch. And it's still so dim in the garage, like at nights and stuff like that. So my dad tried this out and it works so well. So we got a second one so that we can use it for the other bulb spot in there. So this was $10, but again, we got the 11% rebate back, so it was like 9 something or 8 something. And then the Rayovac batteries, after rebate, these were like $6.99, I think, for a 24 pack. We also ended up getting a 22 pack of popcorn. I believe this was $4.99 after rebate. The pasta or mac and cheese was 29 cents, I believe, after rebate. This was free after rebate. It was like a dual grill cleaner sort of thing. We have one already, but they have to be replaced, you know, every so often. So I was like, hey, we can get one while it's free, and we probably might even not use it this year, but we can use it next year. So yeah, that's what we ended up then getting at Menards as well. We ended up spending $27.01. We'll get back $1.99 for the grill cleaner, and then also $2.97 for the rest of the items. So it was about 25-ish bucks around there for those items, a little less than that even. But again, not too bad of a price. Like, we needed batteries, we were out, and again, this works so well. So hopefully these last a really long time, but yeah, we needed 2 of these. So that's what we ended up getting at Menards. Well guys, I'm gonna take a shower now and get to bed. It is sort of late. Jack ended up going to his dance, although it was sort of a weird situation. They had like the tent set up outside, and they had the music outside, which was weird. I don't know. It was sort of because the kids don't have to wear masks if they're not in a building. So the idea, I think, was to have the dance outside, but they were still allowed in the building if they had masks on. But it seemed a little hard to control, at least in my opinion. That seemed like it was sort of how it ended up playing out. So Jack didn't end up staying all of that long, but I do have some pictures from him. He got all snazzy tonight. He got dressed up. And he actually picked out this stuff. Him and my dad went and got his hair cut earlier, right after we went to the grocery stores, and then they also ended up going and getting Jack's like a couple, like I think new shirts, maybe new pants. I think he had the shoes, maybe the vest, I don't know. And then I think the tie he had, or my dad had. And I believe that is probably what Jack's also going to wear to my cousin's wedding, which is in 2 weeks. Which is sort of weird. Jack looks like really fancy, and what I was planning on wearing isn't going to be that fancy. So I don't know, he might maybe wear it without the vest or something like that, because it's supposed to be sort of a casualer wedding. It's gonna be like an outdoor barn sort of like wedding. So it's not like, you know, like super, super crazy over the top, like fancy. And from what everybody is saying too, it's going to be very casual. Like when my aunt was here a couple weeks ago, we actually helped her order her dress. So like I know what she's wearing, like mother of the bride sort of dress, and it's not even like that crazy fancy either. So I was like, I don't know if Jack's gonna be like too overdressed, like, you know, not even the groom's gonna look that nice. So that's why I said it's sort of depends what it's gonna wind up being, but if he's gonna wind up wearing the full thing. But yeah, he looked pretty nice. We ended up not really doing too much today, except for we went into the attic and we're gonna start trying to clean the attic again. Me and Matthew started doing it a long time ago, like a couple years ago. And it's honestly stayed we only did half of the attic, and that half has stayed somewhat organized for the most part still, but like the boxes part is still organized, but then stuff got thrown in and just spilled, and some boxes spilled out and stuff like that, so it's a little bit messy up there right now. And then too, it got bad when we ended up having the roof redone, because they got all this stuff that like when they were doing the roof, like shook out of it and like fell onto all of our stuff all over the place in the attic, because we don't have like the plastic or anything like that insulation, you know, like to keep the roofing from like, you know, like sort of coming through, if that it all makes sense. Like, so there's parts, not all of it's actually insulated, but it's the attic part, which still could be, but like I said, regardless, it's not all insulated. Some parts are, but then some parts aren't, and where it's not, the like boards, like when they redid the roof, all ended up shaking out, and all of this like dirt and dust and all kinds of other crazy little wood pieces and things like that went like all over the place. So all in all, it's dirty and messy and all kinds of stuff up in the attic, and we need to just like redo the whole sort of attic and clean it again. So we started doing that, went through some of the clothes that were piled up in the attic that Jack had just thrown in there, because there's a little cubby that was like sort of like his closet area, and he just ended up throwing clothes in there that he didn't feel like putting away. So he's done this a couple times now, and I've gone through and reorganized all this stuff. But now if he does it, everybody's gonna know that it did not look like that. And like, Kayla's not just saying this because I was the only one that cleaned it up. Like, now everybody's going to know that it got cleaned up, and we all spent the time to do that. Some of this stuff though didn't fit him, so that's the thing. We had to go through all this stuff and like figure out like, this is definitely too small for him, you know, some of this stuff isn't. But now I have a mound of laundry I have to go and take care of too, which is fun, from all the stuff that we are keeping, and was clothes that of his that now are dirty and have to be re-washed again, because he never wore them the first time and just threw them in the attic and they got dirty. So yeah, more fun for me. Anyways, I will see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe. We'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.